What's up, guys? We are in Shanghai, China, and behind me is a marriage market. Today, we're going to be rizzing up moms and dads. I'm getting rejected by 50-year-old women. And these Chinese moms, they don't fuck around. They're straight to business. All right, getting her daughter's WeChat. Let's go. Let's go.
如果说要求低的话，今天就可以找。
Let's see and find out. We're going to be asking a lot of questions. We're going to be figuring out what people care about in China. And of course, the social pressures of getting their kids married. And mom and dad, if you're watching this, I'm letting you know that I'm trying.
Fuck it, now you ducking. When I say I got the shooters, baby, no, I'm not bluffing, busting.
In hopes of finding my future Chinese wife. I want to see if my 14 plus years of dating experience in the US can get me my future life partners. 你的女儿很 approve 你觉得怎么？对。
很快跟我妈差不多大。
What? Hello， 你好。
你是
看我
中国人还是外国人？
我是非洲人。
有这个照片你看得上吗？
你给我WeChat，我跟他谈一个，他喜欢我，他就。
你觉得他丑不丑啊？
What I noticed is none of these advertisements for their kids have any pictures. It's all just writing. Like there's no visuals. It's so different than in the West online dating. Like I have no idea what these girls look like. That's crazy. Look at all these. 1989年, a lot of 80s kids, early 90s. This is what it's like talking to an Asian girl at a club. She's like not interested.
I got racisted out.
I know, dude.
我要跟中国女孩结婚。你好，你好。
She's got a son. Oh, you got a son.
Oh, okay.
他喜欢男人。我觉得这很重要，在美国，你要是跟女孩子调情，都有照片的，对不对？要是不漂亮，
你们美国人无所谓的，14岁就开始这个了啊，每天可以换人。
对，
你们美国人可不可以？
是。
你们结婚之前最起码要睡20个到200个女人，才算合格的。
我已经比200更多了。
你已经1000个了。
没有1000。
每天可以挖5个6个。
我上班很忙一个。I don't know where this guy is getting his data, but in the West and US, the average guy gets between 5 to 9 sexual partners during their entire lives. Obviously, with this distribution, there's going to be a tail end of some guys, probably the top 5%, that are going on a lot of dates. But it's definitely not 25 to 200 on average. Going with her mom.
你哪年的呀？
我是83年。
83年的。
对。
差太多了。
啊？
差太多了。
你20几岁？
他12岁，差。
25岁。
他39，差16岁。
对。
很快跟我妈差不多大。
我你8？
我78的。
你是78年。Some of the first questions moms and girls are asking is, what is your age? And it's also one of the biggest disqualifiers. Based on my experience in dating around the world, Latinas care about age the least. 你找一个男人，你一般看什么？
第一得看形象吧，
有多壮，肌肉多大，对不对？
没要求，
不需要肌肉，很瘦。OK，
健康就好。
不到医院。OK， 还有什么？除了健康还有什么？
再就经济条件呗。
挣钱。
差不多就行，不要太多。
我住在麦当劳，你可以要。我是在麦当劳上班，你可以要。
麦当劳上班。
对。
美国籍还是绿卡？
我是美国人。
美国籍。
对，我有美国 passport。
美国华人了，美籍华人。
我5岁到美国，过程。US。
他们就是有居住权。
对。
你几岁了
？41岁。
41岁。
啊，你可以有 WeChat， 你有没有？
我们年龄差的有点大。
太大了。哦 ，OK， 好。
他几岁了？
Dang, I got rejected. different type of game. Like you're gaming the moms and dads. I'm getting rejected by 50-year-old women. And these Chinese moms, they don't fuck around. They're straight to business. This is like a business negotiation. They're like, how old are you? What's your job? Did you go to Harvard? What's your salary? What's your expectations? Damn, this is, normally when I'm at the club, I'm just flirting and I'm just seeing how it goes. But man, this is some high pressure situation going on. 大多数的人一般在这里多长时间能找到一个老婆？差不多，这
如果说要求低的话，
要求低，
今天就可以找
到一个，你可以找到10个，哦，10个，哇！我想要10个老婆，
你可以，
可以啊。你觉得我能找到一个老婆？今天
能够
可以，这不，
但是你有能力养得起吗？生几个小孩，你养？
我想要4个小孩。
可以呀，你讨10个老婆生
40个小孩，
你养得起吗？
可以，我其实可以养得起。So there's age 年龄，还有什么？
未婚还是已婚啊？什么学历？
学什么 ？OK。
党员。
因为你有个儿子，你想找一个女的，你看什么？你是说最重要的 in a wife 一个老婆，你觉得什么是最有？会烧饭，怎么样？
最好会过日子。
会照顾你的儿子，对不对？OK。
脾气要好。
脾气好，对对对。那你现在你的儿子多大
？26。
哦，蛮年轻的。我41岁，在美国没有问题。我在美国，你40岁的一个中国人，反正你有本事，你可以找18岁的女孩子。
对。
现
在有绿卡了。
你想要他找到一个在中国的中国人，还是在美国？
我最好是在美国。
你的女儿学什么？
耶鲁大学。
什么意思？
在美国，你不知道耶鲁大学吗？
女儿很聪明的。也很聪明，也很聪明呀。
学历高，收入高，有30几万了。
This is a common issue with female working professionals because in their 20s and early 30s, they're studying, they're climbing the corporate ladder. By the time they're seriously investing in dating, they're already at 35. They passed their peak sexual market value. And now, on top of that, they want a guy that's equal, if not more successful. So that reduces the dating pool even more because guys, think about it. If she's making $300K a year, she's probably going to want a guy that's making $500K a year, maybe even more. And a guy like that just has way too many options when it comes to dating. So I feel for her, but it's a common trend it's inevitable. A lot of girls, you almost have to pick one, dating or chasing your career. 你在帮他找了多长时间？
我们就是在最近1、2年都在找。
哦 ，OK。但是你们找不是这主要是来玩的，对不对？有点像。
我是做红娘老师
啊，
我是做红娘老师。
我觉得这很多妈妈爸就主要来玩讲话，就像到公园
给孩子介绍对象了，都是找不到。
为什么找不到？是不是漂亮的人就是挣钱的多，就马上就没有了，对不对？
也不是，反正这个他们家你孩子长得漂亮，学历高，收入高
啊，很容易就找得到。
房有车，但是他看不上这个比他条件差的。
是哦，觉得自己了不起，不要另外的人，对不对？我是在美国是教男人怎样跟女孩讲话的，我叫英语叫 dating coach， 所以我教，因为很多中国人到美国不会跟美国女孩子讲话，很多在中国的男人有点害羞。所以我教他们怎样跟美国白女孩子跟另外的女孩子讲话。所以你觉得现在的就是你的儿子会出去自己找女朋友什么的？
也在找，不过他做的那一行，不太容易碰见女孩子。
为什么？
他在野外，
上海到处都是女孩。你到什么？
他不在上海。
哦，他不在上海。你有女儿？
没有，我是红娘。
啊？
我是红娘。
红娘是什么？
就是专门帮人介绍对象。
哦，你是帮人 OK。
加个微信，你哪里人？
我是美国人。
美国人？
对。
华人。
当然，我会讲中文，不是华人，我是非洲人。
有时候那种本土人他也会讲，
真的，
对呀，好多人都会讲，
白人会讲中文，
也会讲，对的，
哇，黑人，
好多人都会讲中文，
黑人找中国人很容易。
不容易。
美国，
你看那
好，
姑娘，你看你上来就好。
你有没有像21岁的女孩子？
你不要瞎讲，这个姑娘挺好看的，91年的。
她在谁的船上？哪个男人的床上？
没有，她去旅游了，她没有结婚。
哎，好了，哦，还可以。
她没有结婚，她长得不丑，很好看。这个不是她，是她朋友的，她和好多人在一起。哦，她
最重要的，你要那个脸，你那个好。
她在菲律宾旅游。
哦，我也去了菲律宾。
她在菲律宾旅游。
这是菲律宾。
这个是，
蛮漂亮的，
就她。
还蛮漂亮的，还不错。33岁啊。
她愿意去美国。她愿意去。
你把她送我她的 WeChat。
我要跟她讲一声。
好。
我跟她讲一声。
她会不会用 Instagram？
她经常出差的吧。
As you can see, most of the women here, they're in their 30s, late 30s, maybe even 40s. And when it comes to dating, you got to take it proactively. You can't be like, well, I want to be married at 35, so I'm going to start dating at 35 or 34. It doesn't work like that because it's going to take you a couple of years just to learn dating itself. Not even finding the one, just understanding the rules of dating, how to meet girls, how to attract them, right? Then once you learn the rules, then you got to go on a bunch of dates just to figure out what are your values? What do you even like? That's going to take another couple of years, right? And then assuming you find the one, you're going to probably have to date her for at least 2 years before you engage with her, right? Now, what you think might be a 6-month process is actually 6-7 year process. Dating is a long process. You got to start early. 当一个男人在上海找一个老婆是容易还是不容易？
要看你有没有钱，
主要是钱，
学历，
最重要的是什么？第一是什么？第一是有钱，
再一个有
钱，
有没有房子？
有房 ，OK，在上海多少钱是算很多钱？人民币差不多1年挣。
上海的话，反正30-40万要的。
然后第二是什么 ？What's number 2？就是学什么？
学历，
就是上学，
硕士、
，OK，
博士、研究生。
我学的是化学工程，怎么样？
可以。
最高的是什么？学医啊还是什么？
这个没有一个一定的。
第三呢，个子怎么样？
你个子可以啊，你1.8米差不多。
我1.83米，对 ，OK。
身高差不多1.75米以上就可以。
那我觉得在美国，人家觉得最重要就是脾气呀和 personality。在中国，你们脾
气也重要，
对也重要。
女孩子多，男孩子少，大概70%的女孩。
哦，你看，那你当一个男人更方便一个，因为更多女孩子。
对呀，你可以去问。
Hello， 你好。
你
看我。
中国人还是外国人？
我是非洲人。
你帮谁找
啊？
你是来看热闹？
对，我找女朋友，找老婆了。
你多大了？
我甚至可能。
啊？
我甚至可能。
哎呀，你多大呢？
你为什么管我多大？
我大了要不？
啊？你有男孩还是女孩？
我们家是女孩啊。
几岁
？94年的。
94年30岁。对，你找多大的男人？
我找5岁之内。
啊？
大5岁之内。
哦，我太老了。
那太老了。
在美国，女人喜欢更老的男人。对，我需要你我的那个 Instagram， 知道？
你是怎么到美国的？
我父母，我爸是学博士的。对。
你是把他几岁带过去的？
我6岁到美国。
6岁到美国。
对。
那你赶紧去。
你觉得我的照片怎么样？你看。
漂亮。
不错。
你是运动达人啊。
对，我需要你我的 Tinder pic， hold on。Did you see that? That woman was undressing me with her eyes. I've never had a 50-year-old scan my body up and down like that. That was a new experience for me. 地方都是喜欢外国人的，
这边都是外国人的角，
不是喜欢外国人，他现
专门针对外国人
想找个中国人的，想找个中国人在外国的。
哦，想找在外国的中国男人，
女人 男人女人一样的。
对，就想外国，想找外国的中国人。
对，
OK，
你是什么地方？
我是中国人，我住在美国。So a lot of foreigners, a lot of my white friends assume that all Asian girls like white guys or foreigners, but that's actually not true. Most Chinese women and their families will prefer a Chinese guy who lives abroad because then you have best of both worlds and there's cultural and value alignment. Okay. And this happens all the time. Some white dude, they'll go to the Philippines and date some province girl, and then they extrapolate that for all Asian girls. It's not like that. Asian women are actually very judgmental. They judge on a lot of different criteria, way more, in fact, on average, than white women.
Her parents, his parents rejected her because she's from the countryside. Because here you have 28 million people from Shanghai, in Shanghai, around Shanghai, or 24, and 4 million are Shanghainese. So they speak their own language, Shanghainese. That means they are more civilized for them. They think
They're better,
better. They
higher
think
class.
Quickly it becomes, what is your job? You know, how much money do you save?
Money, it's not a taboo, right?
Because in the Maslow pyramid, you know, yes, in the Maslow pyramid, you know the Maslow pyramid.
Maslow's hierarchy,
Yes.
right? Survival, then actualization.
Yes. Saving is survival. Saving is so have a good lesson in economics because we studied economics.
Oh, okay.
No? When in economics, you know, there is Keynes, the economics, he says the saving is a future consumption. That means maybe for you or maybe in China for the next generation.
If you study dating materials, self-development, and human psychology, you're going to be familiar with Maslow's hierarchy. These are the 5 fundamental needs of humans in a structure like a pyramid where the bottom 2 levels are more about survival, safety, shelter, and then the higher levels are more advanced. And basically, you need to meet the lower levels before your brain has bandwidth to focus on other levels like personal development, love, self-actualization. Because if you're starving and you're dying, you're not going to be like, how do I change the world, right? So I do feel like a lot of Asian parents focus too much on the bottom 2 ladders of the pyramid. And I do think there's value in maybe asking some questions on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier of the pyramid. Say that again. So if their parents don't like you, you can't get married, is what you're saying.
It's you build a family.
Right.
And can you see when in China, 50% of the children are grown up by the grandparents.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, a lady could not make it by herself.
Yeah.
It's too hard this life.
Want to be your client.
Fly to Vegas, man.
You can make the online dating first.
This guy's cutting the middleman, going straight to the daughter. Hello, ni hao. Oh, this guy needs to work on his fashion, but
1989.
what?
1989.
I was pretty savage, dude. The guy just walked up, saw 1989, and just made a U-turn. For those of you that can't do math, 1989 means the girl is 35, turning 36. So he was like, it's too old. So it is, dude, dating is pretty cut. Like, if you think talking to girls in a club in America is brutal, the marriage market might be way worse.
除了健身达人，你还有什么吸引女生的？
我骑自行车，是我的。
其实这还是健身达人的范畴啊。
怎么样？我你的女儿和 approve， 你觉得
你事业有成吗？
啊？我
你事业有成吗？
是不是太老了？你觉得我41岁了，变成老头了，能不能能不能得到你的女儿？
你是不是事业有成了？
说你这个以什么为生活？你总归有个工作，你是做。
我以前是化学工程，
现在呢？
我教亚洲人怎样找女朋友。
我说你现在呢？
对，我是一个 dating coach， 我教亚洲人怎样找女朋友。对，
做这个的。
对 ，dating coach。
什么学历？博士吗
？undergrad。没有博士。
你是哪个学科毕业的？
华大。女的。
说你自己来找朋友啊
？dating coach 中文叫什么？
约会教练。
对呀，这是我。
哦，你叫别人约会，你自己终身大事到现在没解决。
I actually like this mom. She has a lot of energy, a lot of sass. She seems really in shape. I didn't want to tell her my age just because I know she was going to disqualify me, but she was like, "Give me your age. What is it now?" But yeah, at this point, I'm not even. I'm kind of just in it for content.
41岁，41岁。
就地时间吧。
我听说就是说，你要看一个女孩子，以后看什么样，你要看她的妈妈。我觉得你身体也蛮健康的，啊。哦，OK，看起来蛮聪明的。她看起来不像你，
像我老公。
我觉得你更漂亮。
像我老公。
哦，OK，他现在在干什么？
开游戏。
对，一天到晚在电脑上，在那个电话上。
游戏可以。
Give me her WeChat。
那你祝你成功。
Man, I'm getting rejected by all these moms。不同意啊。
听不懂。
我是 OK， 除了年龄还有什么要求？我1.83米，美国百万富翁。
太高了。
化学工程。
太高了，太多了。
你个子太高了。
我太高是吗？
个子也太高，
个子太高，我
价钱也太高。
对。
什么意思？
我们不要高攀。
你要个子矮的。
差不多的门当户对的。
我觉得你应该找最好的。
有这个照片你看得上吗？
你给我WeChat，我跟他谈一个，他喜欢我，他就。
你觉得他丑不丑啊？
我要看他的讲话，他的脑子怎么样。
他脑子真的。
我觉得你们那个亚洲的父母一天到晚就是挣钱多高什么。
看到说他。
Is she happy？ 他看起来好像不怎么高兴，你知道？看起来一天到晚在电话上干什么？
他在研究
是不是
游戏？
是不是一天到晚看那个抖音呀？一天到晚，我要带他那个好饭店，他是不是也这样一天到晚？
他想游戏的。
啊？给我的 WeChat， 我跟他谈一个。
啊，祝你好运。
All right, getting her daughter's WeChat. Let's go. 我教你一个东西，你不要说你的女儿胖一个，你是来
不，
你应该讲啊，我女儿美女这个那个，你说你女儿胖干什么？
我们东北人都很实在，就是有一说一。
你要像美国人，你要卖你自己，你要you gotta promote yourself.
I seriously think it might be a good idea to have Asian parents as my clients because the way most of these parents are presenting to me about their daughters or their kids, they're not promoting them in the best light possible. They're asking me if I think they're fat or ugly. Obviously, coming here for the content and having approached tens of thousands of girls in 50 plus countries, in my honest opinion, going to a marriage market is a complete waste of time. Because right after I got my content, I left, I went across the street, I went to the mall, literally did 3 approaches, and I got a date. Girl's prettier than every girl that I met at the marriage market. She was 20, didn't have to deal with her mom, wasn't judged, and we had a really good time. It just shows the power of when you learn how to attract and approach women. I have some additional thoughts of this social experiment of going to a marriage market. Number one is don't listen to your Asian parents for dating advice. They're not going to teach you much about life after you're 18. They're going to help you go to college. They're going to tell you to study hard. But after that, I'm not going to consult my mom on health stuff, right? If I have dental problems, I'm going to see a dentist. If I want to grow a business, I'm going to hire a business coach. Alex Hormozy, Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson. These guys made 8, 9, 10 figures, right? I'm going to seek the expert. So you should never listen to your parents for dating advice. There's a generational gap. There's a technology gap. Dating has changed exponentially, especially with the last 10 years of social media. Everything is completely different, okay? If you're waiting on your parents to do all the heavy lifting on your dating, you're in for big trouble. Also, most Asian kids never spent years developing their dating skills, right? From birth all the way through college, it's ignore girls, study, get a job. And then once you're done, it's like, why aren't you married? Well, where is this time period where you understand how to flirt with girls, how to follow up, how to ask a girl on a date, how to groom your body, how to build attraction, how to have a good personal brand, social media? It's not going to come. You're not going to learn that in your engineering degree, in your thermodynamics class, in your fucking heat and energy transfer, in your physical chemistry, organic chemistry. You're not going to learn all this memorizing aromatic structures and benzene molecules. It's not going to happen. Also, I noticed a lot of Asian parents, they want to play it safe, okay? Chances are, if you're an Asian kid, you're probably going to be making a decent salary. You're not going to be homeless. You'll be making 6 figs. You'll have an engineering degree, whatnot. But you're not going to live an exceptional life of abundance, okay? Most Asian parents will not give you big dreams. They'll tell you to play it safe and have stability, okay? But when it comes to dating, why not have the best? Why not date the most attractive woman? Why not find the girls that have the most green flags, the best values, the ones that can raise the best kids, right? Why not have it all? Even for me, I try to stay away from my Asian parents because they have way too many limiting beliefs. I love my parents, but hanging out with them too much will actually hurt my success. And lastly, going to a marriage market is the business equivalent of going to a red ocean. Everybody's ultra competitive, everybody's desperate, everybody's judgmental, their clock is running. It's just a very stressful sort of situation. And you're in a lot of competition. You're not going to find a hidden gem. If you learn the skills of how to market yourself, you learn the skills of attraction, figuring out what women actually want and what they respond to, and you actually figure out how to approach women, you're effectively able to do something 99% of guys can't do. And that puts you in a situation where you have no competition and you're in a state of a blue ocean where you have full abundance. It's better to find a girl in her early 20s that's not even thinking about this, that isn't getting stressed out about dating, that isn't getting yelled by her parents, and you just find her in a good state. You know, you date her a couple years. She's 23 when you met her. Now she's 25. You get married at 26, have kids at 27. That's a good timeline. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And thank you for putting up with my crappy Mandarin skills. Again, I went to America when I was 6, so my Chinese is not the best, but I tried. Also, my editor doesn't speak Chinese, so I had to do a lot of these editing myself. So if I have any mistakes, I apologize. If you enjoy this, make sure to follow and subscribe. I go back to China once every 10 years. I've been filming a lot of travel to 10 different cities in China. I also filmed some cold approach, approaching women in different places. A lot more footage coming up soon. And if you're serious about taking dating to the next level, I have a Telegram group in the link below. I have over 1,400 guys in my alumni group who I personally coached. A lot of these guys have had girlfriends, got married, mostly Asian and Indian guys, working professionals, career-driven, smart, intelligent. So a big part of dating is finding like-minded guys who have similar goals. So yeah, join the community, reach out to me. I'm your tool. I'm a resource. All I do is talk about dating full time. So love to hear from you. If you have any thoughts, comments, please leave them below, and I will see you in the next video.